The white thing, what was it?
Welcome to my tasty art expedition, everyone. I am Artifacts, and today I'm going to show you how to make some cool custom art really easily. You can do this for yourself, a friend, that special someone, your pet lizard, I don't know. Stick around to the end, because my friend DTrain, who's never done this before, will attempt to create his own version based on what I show you. Before we dive in, let's check out the supplies. For this art, we'll use markers as our medium. You can roll with any kind of marker, but I really like my Copics.
Oh geez, they're just great.
They're alcohol-based markers with lots of vibrancy. They blend really well, and they come in hundreds of colors. The drawback, of course, is the price, but they're premium quality. If you want to give them a try but aren't ready to take the plunge, you can purchase them in limited numbers. I picked up this 36-piece basic set on Amazon for under $200, but you can even find smaller sets there. Regardless of the marker brand you choose, I recommend looking for broader chisel tips, especially if you're creating letter art. You can see these Copics have both a medium broad tip side and a brushed side, which you'll use constantly. I love them so much. These Prismacolor Premier markers are another high-quality marker with great saturation and vibrancy, and they aren't as pricey. These also come with two tip types, a really wide chisel tip, as you can see here, and a fine tip. Either way, shoot for a variety of markers, which works really well for this piece. It also never hurts to have a variety of supplies when you want to get creative. I'll throw some Sharpie markers in for this artwork too. Of course, they're known for their saturation and they are affordable.
Oh my god.
Next, you'll want a black ink pen. I generally use Faber Castle PITT pens, but any dark black ink will work. Sharpies are good here too. Again, if you have a variety of tip sizes, all the better. For the paper, I'm using my trusty Canson Mix Media Sketchbook at 7 by 10 inches. It's very affordable and all-purpose for a variety of mediums. Something to take into consideration for marker work though is the surface of the paper. This paper has a rougher texture and can pull more ink out of your markers. It also bleeds a little when the ink soaks into the paper, but this has the added benefit of making the colors more vibrant. Smooth surface paper uses less ink and won't bleed as much, but colors are a little duller. Either one will work for this art, so I say play with it and see what you like better. Finally, grab a pencil, a ruler or straight edge, and some painter's tape, the blue stuff. This tape isn't as sticky as other tapes, which is really important for this piece.
Let's get creative.
I don't know why I sang that. Take your ruler, then measure out a 5 by 5 inch square in the center of your paper. Lightly draw the lines with your pencil, and then place tape on the outside of those lines. Now let's figure out our subject. Think of something you or the person you're creating this for likes or finds interesting. Anything. But let's make it simple. The easiest thing to do is think in terms of straight lines rather than curves for the outside of your shape, since we'll tape inside the outline after we sketch. I promise this is going to be more clear in a second. For my piece, I'm going to draw a skull. Oh yeah, that'll work nicely. Quick tip, a website I really like to use is called The Noun Project. It's a searchable database with tons of icons and symbols, and I use it for inspiration. For example, I can search for cat and see all kinds of simplified illustrations for cats. Once you think you have a good plan, draw your idea in the middle of the square, occupying maybe 50% of the space. Don't worry too much about details here. The main thing is the outline. Once that's done, place tape inside it, making sure to trace along the edges. This part's a little tricky, but don't give up. Now, this part's pretty fun. Think of a word, and we'll write that word repeatedly here. It can be your name, the name of the pet you drew, a silly word, anything. Grab a marker in any color and write your word a few times in the square. Don't be afraid to overlap the tape, because this will create a nice background for our art. Grab another color and write the word a few more times. Keep repeating this process over and over until the square is filled. You can even change up the sizes as you go, if you want more variety. As far as colors, use as few or as many as you'd like. You can pick your favorite color and do variations of just that color, or add a couple more colors that sit next to that one on the color wheel. That would be an analogous color scheme. Dropping a little art school knowledge here. Really, there are no wrong colors. Now, very carefully and slowly peel off all the tape to reveal your cool background. This is what happens if you go too fast. Ooh, look at that. It's time to finish out the sketch of our subject by adding in a few details. You can make this simple or you can go crazy, it's up to you. I'm going to keep it simple. To finish up, we'll ink over these lines with our black ink. I like using thinner tip for the details, and I'll use the wider tip to trace along the outside of the entire shape. Wider outline? I don't know. It's kind of my thing now, you know? The final thing here for me, you can do it if you want, you don't have to, but I like to grab a gray Copic marker and color around the outline. This gives the artwork depth and makes the subject pop out from the page. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Show me some. Show me some.
Okay, there's my art, but now we'll let a friend try. Here is DTrain. He is not an artist.
Keep my grass cut, gotta watch out for the snakes. If it's on my plate, best believe it's getting ate. I'm falling like I'm Kobe 33.
To prove to you that anybody can do this, I'm gonna have him follow the steps that I showed you to create his very own version of this art.
Let's see what happens, shall we?
Who gonna stop me now?
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of my upcoming art demos and how-tos. As always, thank you for watching.